Kia ora te whānau no mai, hoki mai. Now, I want to make you aware of Bitcoin Ordinals purely because it is an experiment, but it's blowing up, and I just want you to be aware of an opportunity. I'm not saying get into this. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but sometimes things happen in history, and this could be one of those things. It might not be. Look, there's a lot of Bitcoin maximalists that don't like this at all because it's, attaching memes and all sorts of stuff to the Bitcoin network when it's, really designed as digital gold and, but look, technology changes, and this is bringing some life to the Bitcoin network. So who knows? I mean, I'm either, but all I want you to do is just understand the opportunity that is possible. Okay. And I'm going to actually show you how to do it, show you a couple of things with this project. It's pretty cool. So if you look on the screen, it is blowing up, they've got NFTs. So I'm going to tell you how this works just quickly so you understand it. So with Bitcoin, every Bitcoin can be broken into like 100 million Satoshis, right? So each Satoshi can handle up to 4 megabytes of data size, right? Each Satoshi. So what they've figured out is for you to be able to write an inscription that attaches itself to that Satoshi up to 4 megabytes, which means that you can attach like a picture or text or information up to 4 megabytes and attach it to an actual sat, a Satoshi. Okay, so it's not the same as the normal traditional NFTs in the way that they work, but it is a way of starting something, and it has started. Okay, so look, I'll leave the links to this this actual link here, and you can go through and have a look at. I want you can do your own research. This is more about just showing you how to get started, but this is risky. This is really risky, but it could be an opportunity, So you go through and have a look at all the news articles and, read up on it, but that's basically how it works, okay? It is different than Ethereum, but they're calling it the BRC, instead of ERC, BRC20 token. So there is obviously, the first one ever created, which was called Ordinal, and that's called Ordi. The ticker is Ordi, O-R-D-I. So all the tickers on this, it's not just 3 BTC, for example, it's 4. So all the tickers are 4, and I'll show you. So I'm going to just walk you through a quick tutorial and show you how to get set up. There's 2 ways you can do it. Well, there's actually there's a few ways you can do it, but these are the most popular. The first one is if you come to ordinalswallet.com. Okay, so remember, this is Bitcoin. So you're going to be spending Bitcoin. Okay, so just understand that. Now, the only reason why I'm showing you this is because, look, when new technology comes along, if you want to keep up with everything, it's good to just play around with it a bit and just get to know it. Because if it does really go crazy, you want to be in that field. You want to be in that technology. You don't want to be left behind, because that's when opportunities, come along and they could be life-changing. All right. So anyway, you go to this ordinalswallet.com. And this is actually a website where you can actually buy the NFTs. You can they call it inscribe, and inscribe means that when you actually create an inscription onto a Satoshi, so it can be text, it can be images, it can be videos, it can be whatever. Okay, up to 4 megabyte. All right, so just here, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to create a wallet. Okay, and then down here you've got. Let me just come in here a bit so you can see this a bit clearer. Okay, so, create a new wallet. Just click on that, create a password. Just here. It's just like setting up a normal wallet. You've got a seed phrase, which is vital. You've got to, keep it stored offline. It's the same principle with all of these wallets, right? This is a seed phrase based wallet. Okay, generate seed phrase. Okay, and here's your seed phrase. Okay, copy it, and then click on, and then obviously it'll. Let me just go to next. So you copy it. Make sure you put it on a text file for now. Then it's going to ask you which order they are. So I'm going to have to put this in Notepad and just figure out which ones. Okay, so number 3 is 1, 2, 3 serial. Where are you there? Number 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 network. Which is there. Number 9 is 9 inform. Whoop. No. What have we got there? 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, marriage. Marriage. And then number 12 is front. Okay, so you just got to confirm that. Okay, and go next. Okay, and then enter. Only send Bitcoin to Ordinals. Okay, so it's only Bitcoin. Remember that, it's only Bitcoin. I understand. So, just come out a bit here. Right, so this is your Bitcoin wallet. Here's your address. Okay, so you can send Bitcoin to this address. Send and receive, so you can send Bitcoin out. It's just like a normal wallet, right? Just a regular wallet. But now it has this functionality, inscribe. So, if I come up to this BRC20 up here, and I click on this, okay, this is going to bring you to the current, let's pull out a bit here. These are all the tokens that are actually minted. These are the ones you can actually purchase and do whatever. So this was the first one, Ordi, okay? When I first saw this, it was about $3, but it's gone up. I've seen this for a little bit, for a few days, but I just didn't get into it or want to show any information on it just because I was monitoring it. But I've actually bought some of these, just, you know, as a disclaimer. Only because I don't want to be left behind just in case. So look, even Pepe's come over here. Now these are just tokens, right? These are just tokens. So these could be used in the future for who knows. I mean, if they create another, because look, all of these transactions are clogging up the Bitcoin network. So, you know, if they were to create like a layer 2 using rollups, ZK rollups or something like that, they might be able to get around that and take the load off the main chain and put it onto a layer 2. So it's quite possible that they could do that. But anyway, look, there's heaps. Look, meme. So notice that they're all 4. Well, actually, this is, what is this? Oh, yeah, they've just added that $sign there. But the actual ticker is 4. I'll show you that on another site in a minute. So this is just, you know, these are all the different tokens, right, that have been created. They're not really a token, they're an inscription. They're different than traditional tokens. Okay, if we go to collections, check out this. So look, these are all NFTs, or what they're calling NFTs, right? So like, you can click on this one, all right? And look at the floor. Look at the floor price. 0.3 Bitcoin. That's like, what, $10,000? Or something like that. So I mean, look, these are not to be scoffed over. These are actually, there's a lot of money going into these. Bitcoin punks. The floor is, you know, 0.09. So I mean, you can see the floor price on these, and obviously ones that were, you know, created first will be worth a lot more. So that's collections, inscriptions. These are just, this is the way that it's formatted, the way that you actually create the inscription. Right, this is a ticker. This is actually a token. So, you know, this gets a bit beyond. Look, if you're new to crypto, this is probably mind-boggling. Okay, but if you look at activity, if we come to activity, there's a lot being bought. There's a hell of a lot being bought. Okay, so that's the Ordinals site. That's the Ordinals wallet. So you can set up a wallet on that. I've got a wallet on another one, which is called Unisat. Right, so, you know, like Uniswap, but Unisat for Satoshi, so Unisat. But it's a little bit more involved, but not really. So, you know, like I said, this wallet here can attach. You can do whatever you want. If you want to grab something, you can, and that's up to you. But I'm going to show you more in depth how I did some stuff yesterday with Unisat. So this is Unisat. Okay, it looks a little bit more. But you can see here, look what's being minted and being created. It's crazy stuff. I mean, it's a busy network. Okay, so you got to be very careful when you do any transactions, because if your gas, you know, if your network fee is too low, it might get stuck. So look, heaps of warnings here. This is not for you don't want to be throwing too much at this. You want to experiment. If you're into new technology, this might be something you're interested in. I like it because I like opportunities and I like mucking with new technology, and I think this is pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to last. The Bitcoin maximalists get their way, who knows. But anyway, for now, it's working, and you know, I've done a few things on it. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done, which I think is quite cool. So to get this wallet, you simply go to the Chrome store. So let me just go here. Okay, now I've already got it connected, but it's just like a regular browser extension, just like MetaMask, right? It's the same as doing MetaMask, but you will have the option to check what type of network wallet address you want. I suggest doing the top one, because if you're going to be sending Bitcoin to this wallet, you need to use the top one. It's easier. A lot of the exchanges won't recognize like the Taproot one, for example. So you're better off to use that one first and then send it from there to a Taproot. But I'm going to show you this on here. So I've actually got, okay, this is the wallet. Okay, so you can do all that. Now I'm going to connect. I've got this wallet here. I've got a little bit of Bitcoin in here that I threw in. 1, 2, 3, 4, not much, but just enough to show you some stuff. I've already minted a lot of stuff. Okay, so I've got, 0.03 in here. You can see all the stuff here. I've actually minted a lot of stuff. Okay, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you why I've minted what I've minted, just for fun. If you know about Ethereum, you know that there's .eth domain names called their ENS domain names, right? Now, if you get those domain names, they're obviously, if Ethereum does really well in the future, those domain names with Web3 coming into action, .eth, those domain names could be worth a lot. They already do sell for a lot, right? So this has .sat, all right? And I haven't really seen this covered in any other videos, but this has got .sat, which right now means nothing. .sats. So, I mean, right now it could be nothing, but look, if this takes off and does well and it gets adoption and who knows, look, they've made a wallet. They've made 2 wallets. There's actually 3 wallets that you can use for this, or 4 even. So, I mean, people are developing this fast. They're into it. People are into it. They see that this could, change the game for Bitcoin. Whether or not that's a positive or a negative, we're yet to see. But, okay, I'm going to show you what I've done. All right, so I've got this. So once you've installed Unisat, now just here you can see here I've got this HD wallet. I'll just show you this. So if I come there, I've got 2. Okay, now this one here is what's called a Taproot, and the Taproot wallet is actually where you'll get more functionality in the future with all these inscriptions that you create. But you can move them from one to another. But you'll need that, if I go here actually and I create a new one, you got to, where is it, restore wallet? Yeah, so you got to create it with mnemonics. You got to create a new actual wallet in here. So it's got, every wallet that you create's got its own seed phrase. So if I click on this, all right, I'm not actually going to use this, but, well, anyway, this is what you do. Actually, you know what? I'll just do it so that I can show you. Okay. See here, I'm not going to use this wallet, but I'll just show you. So see here, it's giving you the different types of wallets that you can use. All right. So I chose this one mainly because the Taproot one, which is actually the one that you'll have the most functionality with all these things you create or buy or whatever in the future, right? This one here, you can't send Bitcoin directly from an exchange to, because it won't recognize the address for some reason. It might with some, but a lot of them it doesn't. So you've got to actually use this address. I use this one anyway, and this one's the one that works natively with all the exchanges and wherever you want to send Bitcoin from one wallet to another. This is the one. You can come in here like I've just done now and create another one, which I've already done, but I'm just going to go like that. I don't really need that, so there you go. Good, it didn't create it for me. Awesome. Okay, so now that I'm in here, I've created all these things, and I just talked about the .eth domain names, and this has actually got the option to do .sats. Okay, so in the future, we don't know, but it could be that you have a domain name called, tutorials.sats, right? Which, by the way, I actually got. But, I mean, look, it's speculation. We don't know. But it's good fun, and just in case, you know what happens when these things, a new technology comes along, anything can happen, all right? So now that I've got this open here, I'm just going to click connect. Okay, and let me just refresh this. See if I can connect it now. There you go. See, it's showing my address in there, so I'm now connected, all right? Now, once you're connected with Unisat to this unisat.io, this is the site, you can actually come in here to your wallet. So if I just click on here, and where is it? Oh no, that's actually showing that wallet. Hold on. Oh no, you can expand it. That's right. You can expand it with this. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was this. Unisat points. Okay, so you need 20, minimum 20 points before you can even purchase anything from the marketplace. All right, so see, if we go to the marketplace, right, there's all these different, I know this looks confusing. It's not as easy to understand as the other site, right? So Ordinals is a little bit more easy. If we come here, you know, you go to BRC20. You know, you can click on this one, for example. If you want to get this one, you could click on it. And then it's going to give you all these different subscriptions. Okay. Now, just to give you a quick understanding of what this means, right here, there is 50,000 Audi tokens available, and they're priced at $17.48 per token. So to buy these 50,000 would cost you 31 Bitcoin. Now, as less are offered, the price will actually go up. You see here it's $17 per Audi. Now it's $18 per Audi for less. So it gives you an opportunity to buy less, but you got to pay a higher price per token. All right, that's the way it works with all of these. So if we come right down, you can see right down here, you can get 100 Audi, right? But it's going to cost you $23 per token. All right, so that's how that works if you wanted to get yourself some. All right, and if I come back here, you can see it's the same with Pepe. If we go to Pepe, okay, wait for that to load. You can see down here, so it's 40 cents. This one goes to 49. See, 53, depending on the amount. All right, see that the amount goes down. That's actually more. So you've got to be careful what you do here, all right, because you could probably get ripped off. Now, when you come to collections, this site's obviously got, it displays it better, all right. Now, there is another, I want to show you something because this is quite freaky. There is another, where is it? This one here. Check out this. So this is another NFT for Bitcoin. Look at the floor price. 0.9 Bitcoin is the floor price for these. So I mean, it's crazy, right? Okay, so look, I'll leave all the links for this. This is called magiceden.io, and this is Ordinals Marketplace. Okay, so if you come to the here, these are all the different ones. Look at all the different collections. Bitcoin pizzas, Nakamoto whales, like look, Launchpad. Look, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. I want to come back to this Unisat, and I just want to show you how to create a domain name. Well, a future, maybe. Okay. Now, remember, you're going to need, like I said here, you're going to need 20 points before you can actually purchase anything on this site, on Unisat. You don't need to, on Ordinals, you don't need to have any points. You can just buy it straight out. And the same with that Magic Eden, you can do all that. But here, if you want to do certain things, okay, if you want to buy on this one, you need 20 points. And in order to get 20 points, you need to make inscriptions, all right? And so what I did was I just made 20 domain names. Well, not domain names, but potential domain names, .sats, and I'll show you how to do that. It's not cheap because right now everybody's using the network and the network fees are ridiculous, all right? So, but the way that you do it, I'm going to show you, okay? I'll do one for you. So inscribe. Let me just pull this up a bit so we can see what we're doing here. Okay, so click on inscribe. And it's going to give you different options here. So files is actually uploading a image. You can see here, I think it's 4 megabyte because of the Satoshi that you can attach it to. Okay, it'll attach to its own Satoshi, all right, on the blockchain, which is pretty cool really when you think about it, because there's only X amount of Satoshis, all right? And you're creating something that's going to be yours. So it's scarce. It's different than Ethereum in that way, but it's expensive, all right? So you can upload, just upload a picture. I'll just chuck this one in here, for example. The problem is, look at what it's going to cost me to do it, $800. All right. So I'm not going to do that. All right. So I'm going to come to sats. Now here, this is where, see how it's got AAA.sats. So .sats is like the domain name, like a .com or a .f or whatever. But this is on the Bitcoin one. So who knows? Look, we don't know. But anyway, I'm banking that they could actually be something in the future, right? So the way that you do this, if you want one, say for example, I want, well, I've already done Better Humans, but say I wanted Better Humans with an S. Okay, so Better Humans with an S. So it'll be dot, you've got to put the dot in there, and then SATS, okay, betterhumans.sats, right, and go next, and see it's available. Because this is green, it means available. If this turns red, it's not. So like if I go back, and I put in this and change this to a Z, okay, because I know I've already created this. So if I go next, see it's not available. It's been confirmed already, because that's because I did it. All right, I've got it. I own that one. So I'm coming back. I'm going to put in the S. Okay, and then I'm going to go next. And then I'm going to go. Let me just make sure that this is connected. Yep, that's still connected. Okay, so then you go next. Okay, so it's going to inscribe it. Next. Okay, and now it's going to give you the price. So the price down here is the total price. It's going to cost you is $5.34. Okay, 19,000 sats. Okay. Now this is the address. You can change this. If you want this to go to a different wallet address, you can. All right. So I can come up here, and if I want that to come to, let me come back here. If I want that to come to this address, I'll copy this. This is my Taproot address. So I'm going to copy that. Okay, and then I'm going to come back to 1. Okay, and then I'm going to actually put that address in here. Okay, see that? That's my Taproot address. That one there. Okay. So it's going to cost $5.34. So I'm sending it to my other wallet, to my Taproot one. Okay, which is meant to be better in the future. It's got more functionality. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that. So this is a name. Okay, so here we go. Submit and pay invoice. Okay. Now you can pay directly. So if you haven't got actual Bitcoin in your wallet, in your Unisat wallet, you can actually choose this. And it'll be just a regular Bitcoin address that you send the Bitcoin to actually confirm this invoice. Okay, and you can do Lightning Network as well. But for now, I'm going to do it with this. You can see I've got it here. This is what I'm going to be inscribing onto a SAT, on a Satoshi. Okay, pay with SAT wallet. It's going to bring up this. It's going to tell me how much it is. Okay, in Satoshis. I'm going to go sign and send. Okay, done. All right, so now I own betterhumans.sats, and that's been inscribed onto a Satoshi. Pretty cool, eh? So if you can view the transaction. You can come to here. But our meme pool is the better one than this. This is okay, but I like actually the meme pool. But anyway, let's come back here. Let me just get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay, so let's close that. Okay, now if we come up to my Unisat wallet, remember I sent it to my other wallet, so all of these ones I've made, but if we come to that HD and we click on this one, you can see here. This one, it's still showing as unconfirmed, but see how it's, if I click on this, see how it's got the Better Humans with the S written on there? So that's it. So now it's attached to that wallet. This is another one I made, Pranksky. That's another one. But I've got, I've only put 2 on this one. I'm going to move the other ones over to this eventually, to this Taproot wallet. But that's how you do it. That's how you create it. Now look, there's probably nothing in this. Who knows? They might not be worth anything, but they could be. But all I know is if you actually go here and you put in ones like, let's put in ones like a common one. Like I won't even put a common one. I'll put in one Pacific, for example. Okay, .sats. Go to next. It's gone. Right, so a lot of these are gone. Now, the reason why I know that people are actually getting into this, let me show you this. This here is the Unisat, which is that wallet that I'm using. This is the Discord server, right? Look at this, domains, right? Look at this. This was on the first one to post in here was on March the 14th. If we just scroll down, look, see what these people are doing? Look, they're creating them. Look at all these ones, humble.sats. These are the ones that people have already, Optimum Federation. So people are doing this, right? This has been going on for a while, a couple of months, nearly a couple of months, right? And there's people selling them, look. So look, anything's possible. I just want to show you this, and I'll leave a link to this Discord server as well if you want to come in here, because there's heaps of information. And if you go in here, you might get a lot of alpha, a lot of help. If you want to learn more about this, I really encourage you to come into here, all right? Because it'll show you a lot of things, and you know, all about inscriptions, domains, general. There's a general in here with just general, you know, help. People are helping. It's actually quite good. I spent a day in here yesterday, and it's quite good. Now, I wanted to show you one more thing, because I want to, in the future, I want to have my own token, right? Not to sell like this. I want to use it as a utility token for something I'm building that people get access to if they hold the token, right? But I want it so that they can hold the token on any network. Right, so I created my own token on this, and I minted the first 100, but you know, anyone can mint them. Let me show you. So I'm going to come to BRC20 here. Right, now these are all the tokens. These are all the tokens that have been created. There's Ordi, that was the first one. There's Meme, you know, which I show you here. If we go to BRC20, okay, there's Ordi, there's Meme. Okay, so it's all these ones. It's the same ones, but it's on here. Okay, so it's just a more basic way of showing it. All right, you can see that this here shows progress. This is how many have been minted. All right, so when it's 100% minted, that means those tokens then can be used to put on the marketplace or whatever you want to do. Right, if they're not fully minted, then you can't sell them yet. All right, so like this one here. See, it's only been 0.43, or maybe you can sell. I'm not too sure about that actually. I'll have to confirm that. But that's the Sats one. All right, so you can come down here, Doge, you know, that's hasn't even been touched or anything. But anyway, look, there's some crazy ones. But anyway, because they're 4, remember they're 4. The tickers are 4 symbols. So look, I created mine, but I have also created this on other networks, but it's BHMZ for Better Humans. Okay, and let me just show you this, how it works. Okay, so here it is here. It's showing, see 5.9, I created this yesterday. Progress, this is it. Confirm between 1 and 2, see there's only been 100 minted, all right? See here, 1 holder, 2 transactions. If I click on this, right, I'll click on this, it's gonna actually bring me to the actual page where I can mint, all right? So I'll show you. Down here, see there's only just me. I'm the only one that holds the address, but I mean, I want to get, you know, I want tokens so that people can use them as a utility. But I mean, you can, it's quite, look, you could come in here and mint these. I'm just showing you this. I've got to mint them before, just in case you come and mint some. But anyway, it'll cost you money, so don't bother. I'm going to slowly mint these as I can, you know. But anyway, they're going to be used as a utility if that's possible in the future. So I'm preparing myself. I'm preparing myself for a project that I'm building, that I have been building for a while, but it's not going to be ready for at least another few months. But anyway, I'm preparing myself for that because I want to use tokens as a utility for people, okay? Because it's the project that I'm building is Web3. So anyway, to mint this, it's really easy. So like you've got your wallet. Let me just make sure, because you've got to see this here. It actually closes after, I don't know what the time limit is on it, but it actually closes. So you've got to make sure that it's actually, whoop, what do we got here? Make sure it's the right password. Okay, so unlock. All right, so that's the wrong one. I'm going to go back to this one here. Okay, I'll just show you this, how easy this is. Okay, so I've minted my own one. So like I can mint directly. So if I click on this, the minimum amount is 100, okay? But if I slide this, that's going to be now 24 times. So this amount will be 2,400 I'll be minting. So if I go next, you can see all this. It's going to actually mint all lots of 100s because the mint minimum is 100. All right, and if I go next, it's going to tell me how much it's going to cost me, which is $131. All right. So I'm not going to do it right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this. So this is how you can create your own token on here. Okay, if you want to do that. All right, so you go to BRC20, and you go to deploy. All right. So let's say I wanted to do a different version of my Better Humans. It could be just better. I'll do it with an S. I'll do the Better Humans one. Better Humans. I'll just do that for now. Okay, so the total supply is 21 million. That's by default. But you can change this. So let's say you only wanted, like I did 100,000 for my one. So let's just say you wanted 10,000. Okay, you just want a total supply of 10,000. And limit per mint. So this is when people can come in and mint, or you mint. The limit, that this is the smallest amount. So if you want to have it so that people can only mint one, all right. And remember, you can go up to 24 times, so that would be 24 maximum they could mint. You could just leave this as 1. If I put this as like 10, for example, they'll be able to mint a minimum of 10, but because you can go up to 24, they could do a total of 240 each wallet. Okay, so let's leave it at this, and I'll show you how this works. So I'm going to go next. Okay, so this is the inscription, right? It's going to be put into a Satoshi. Go next. Okay, it's going to cost me $5 down here. Okay, that's what it's going to cost me. And I've got to reconnect. There we go. Okay, so that's connected. I'm going to submit and pay invoice. Pay with the Unisat wallet. It's going to come up here. It's going to tell me how much it's worth. Sign and send. Okay, so what it's doing now is it's deploying the contract. There's nothing's minted yet. It's just creating the contract. Okay, so it's complete. All right. So what do we got here? Got to remember what that was. BTHS. Okay. So if we come back to BRC20 and we put in here the token that I've just created. So it'll be what was it? BTHS, I think it was. I hope that was it. No, it wasn't. Now I've forgotten what the ticker. Oh, let me come up here and just check it. I'll check it on my wallet. This is where you gotta be careful. Okay, let me have a look. BTMS. BTMS. Okay, BTMS. Hold on, let's come back here. Let's come back to the beginning here. Okay, BTMS, let's see. In progress. Completed. Maybe it hasn't actually confirmed. Oh, it's unconfirmed. All right, that's why it's not showing here. So it's unconfirmed. So you've got to actually wait until this is confirmed. So this could take a while. But I want to show you this because it's quite interesting. It means you can create your own token, you know, for anything. It could be just for yourself, or it could be for a project or whatever. And look, right now it's got no, you know, there is no smart contract attached to these. So they're non-functional. You know, so this is more about an experiment, and, you know, look, in the future, this could all be functional. And that's what I'm thinking, that, you know, why not get ahead of the curve and do a few things in it and get used to it and start using it in case it does really, really go ballistic, which, you know, it's going ballistic at the moment, so who knows. And there's a lot of development going on for it. People are actually looking at creating a layer 2 where it can take the volume off, you know, the heat off the main Bitcoin blockchain and actually take the pressure off and put it onto a layer 2. Using, you know, like they could use ZK rollups or something like that to be able to do that. So it's quite possible, right? It's quite possible that could happen. I'll wait for this. I'll wait for this to confirm, and then I'll come back to the video. Actually, I just wanted to show you this quickly. I'm on Marketplace, okay? Just before, while that other thing is confirming, I'm on Marketplace. So see here where it says My Inscriptions. Okay, now remember I showed you that I minted 100 of my own tokens, right? So, which I've got, okay? If you click on My Inscriptions, so this is what I've created, my tokens. If I click on that, oh, it's actually got BTMS's come up. So this looks like it's cleared now, but I haven't actually minted any. But see here, this is my token, BHMZ. I've got 100 available. I could list this. If I click on list, right, I can do all the information and get it listed. all right, which is pretty cool. All right, so I could list it on the actual marketplace if I wanted to. But now that it looks like this has actually been confirmed, let's go back to BRC20 and let's put in here BTMS, which is what we just did. BTMS, click on that, and now it's here. So now we've created our own token on the Bitcoin network. All right, so I'm going to click on this. All right, so now if I want to, I can mint. So see here, the supply is only 10,000, right? Because this is what we stipulated when we created it, and the limit per mint 10. So you can do a minimum of 10. But you can do multiples up to 24, so you could do a maximum of 240. And that's it. And then you could just click on mint, and then you can actually mint some tokens. So if I click on mint, I could, just mint 10, or I could go to, 10 tens would be 100, so this would actually be 100, all right? You can't go any more than that, because if I go like that, it won't actually do it. All right, if I go next, see that? Mint amount must be less than 10. Right, so it's got to be on 10. So that's what you stipulate when you deploy it. Okay, like if I go to deploy, I want to do another one. All right, I'll just go, I don't know, for argument's sake, SAFS, right? And then I could just, the supply, make it 1,000, make it 100, all right? And then just limit per mint 1. So you can create whatever you want, okay? But like I said, there is no functionality. There's no smart contracts attached to this yet. So, you're throwing darts right now, and hopefully it sticks. Hopefully it hits the target. That's basically it. I just wanted to show you how, this was possible, and just, let's have a look, my orders. I've got none in here, so I'm not ordering anything. But just know that if you do come to Unisat, just remember you're going to need 20 points in order to buy anything. You can still, the way to do that is that, like I said, when I created the sats, okay, every time you create one sat, it'll give you 1 point. All right, so I created 20 so I could actually have access to the marketplace. All right, but like I said, you can still buy, you can do things off, Ordinals wallet, or you can come to the other one. I'll just show you this. Where are we? I will leave all the links to this, but there's things like here, this site here will actually show you that. I mean, look at the market cap. The market cap is 500 million. It's 552 million. So, this thing's growing, right? I mean, look, last volume, last 24 hours, 208 million. So, I mean, there's a lot of money being thrown at this. This site here is BRC20. Okay, that'll give you, it's sort of like, marketcap.com. But there's also another one, which is, let me get that one, which is Ordinals, this one here. So I'll leave all these. This one apparently is more accurate with updating. But you can see here, you've got all the different collections here. Look, there's a lot of websites popping up, a lot of information. It's going crazy. If you want to experiment and have a bit of fun, I showed you how to do it. If you need any more information, join their Discord. I'll leave a link. You can also join our Discord, my Discord. We've got heaps of projects that we're doing in there. I'll leave that as a pinned comment, all right? And check out the description for all the links. And look, I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.